Hey guys, Morten Ostad here. Welcome to my channel. Yesterday I went back to Råkk Rålls, the second-hand record shop here in Oslo, to return a cassette that I bought previously, about a week ago. This was a Kiss cassette, by the way, Hotter Than Hell, which I thought would be fun to have in my collection. It is my favorite Kiss album, but it was unplayable. And I contacted them on Facebook and told them about this, and they said, yeah, sure, no problem. Just bring it back. And so I did, and I'm not sure if they do actual cash sort of refunds. I think it's more of a store credit. I didn't ask, but it was implied, I suppose. And I already knew what I wanted to replace it with. It was a record that I sort of held in my hand, but on my way out last week. But since I already bought some other stuff, I put it back. So let's have a look at it, shall we? So I got this. This is Simple Minds, Reel-to-Reel Cacophony, and this was their second album, and it was released in 1979, and this is a virgin copy. So after the release of their first album, they were not happy about that, the album. I'm sure they were happy about releasing an album, but more of the didn't sound like the way they felt they should sound, and they had already very quickly moved away from maybe those early leanings. I guess sometimes when a band has been working on songs for a while and then they go into a studio to record it, maybe those songs haven't kept up with their progression and development. So I think that was the case with this, and they are moving, I guess you would say they moved very much far away from that early album and into a sound landscape probably more occupied by the likes of Joy Division, maybe Echo and the Bunnymen, although maybe more electronic, a very sort of hard music. I wouldn't say harsh, but kind of, yeah, sort of industrial and maybe more in tune with the rather sort of schizophrenic late 70s, early 80s Cold War dynamic economic thing. You see sort of a derelict industrial landscape. Could be anywhere, but probably in Glasgow. When I think of this music and the record that they recorded with this, I love this. And this is the first time I have this on vinyl. I have an old CD of this, and sorry, my screen over there suddenly did something, and yeah. So I do have a few Simple Minds vinyl records. I had the first one, and then there's a gap, and then I have. New Gold Dream and those records from that period on. But now I'm really looking forward to listening to Simple Minds. They were originally on Arista, so Arista, they did not, I don't think they knew what to do with Simple Minds, especially when they moved into this. Maybe they upset some people. They weren't happy about the production on their first album, and I think they made that very clear. When this came out, the record company didn't release a single from it until 2 months had passed. So neither of these charted at all. So, but the critics liked them, and the critics felt that the band was very brave and very adventurous and had a very interesting progression. So there you go. Simple Minds were headed for different pastures, and what they were heading towards initially. So I picked up 2 more records. You could see from this period I should have picked up 3 because they had the last one, but I actually own that one on vinyl, and I have it in Denmark. I didn't bring it with me up here. I had a lot of records to bring up last time, and I really wanted to bring that one, but I didn't. Anyway, so I bought 2 more records. This is very close to being my favorite Simple Minds album, Empires and Dance. I love this cover, I love the art, I love the music, and the opening. And I made a short with that I put up yesterday, I think it was, which won't be yesterday for you when this goes out, but where I filmed some pieces of Oslo streets and trams and traffic, and then made it into black and white and put the music to the first track on this one on it, I Travel. So this is an amazing album, and I'm so happy to finally have this on vinyl. Forgot to see it. There are actually. This was the inner sleeve on Reel to Reel Cacophony, the Virgin mid-price range. I thought that was kind of fun to have that, and I don't know if there was anything on an inner sleeve from the original Arista. Here we just have this white, and we have this inner sleeve, or inlay, you might say. So there you actually can see the band members, cities, buildings falling down, ideal homes falling down. Oh yeah, I love this album, and this is cool as well. This would be a cool T-shirt. Probably was. So yeah, just a tiny little bit of damage there. This cost half. I paid half of what I paid for the other one, so that was very fair. And then I picked up the twin of the album that I still talked about that I left in Denmark. So when you get this on CD these days, they are paired, and it's on its own, it's Sons and Fascination, and paired it's Sons and Fascinations, Sister Feelings Call, and again, great albums, great artwork. It's twin. I have shown earlier because I think the artwork is so cool. And again, we have an inlay with just the lyrics there. And this is actually, I think it's, fortunately someone's written their name here, but again, paid, was the equivalent of £8 or $9.50 or something like this for this one, so that's not too bad. It has this Swedish rock är mer än musik. Rock is more than music. Så you could, du kan få en singel av oss. Ta en prenumeration på rocktidningen Schlager och du får Barbara Jones reggae hit Just When I Needed You The Most på köpet. So if you sent in this, you could get a subscription for the rock magazine Schlager and a single, and you could subscribe for half a year for 100, a whole year for 175, and 2 years for 250 Swedish krona. There you go. And there's some, and there, by the way, is Sister Feeling Call there. So Depeche Mode too, and Grace Jones. Hey, and OMD. That was another record I feel is in the same family as those others I was mentioning. So yeah, that was my Simple Minds pickup replacement for that cassette I was talking about earlier. So please leave a comment if you have any feelings, sister feelings call about these records. I love them. I think they're a great period. Of course, with their follow-up record, things changed again. So you got those two next albums that sort of made Simple Minds in many ways up to the next level, up on the catwalk and that. And then, of course, you got that single that the band are, I suppose they're grateful for it, but it wasn't quite them. What was it? What's her name from the film? Molly. She recommended them to the director. Was it Hughes for The Breakfast Club, and of course they recorded "Don't You Forget About Me," and that was a huge hit, of course. But when they followed that up with the wonderful "Alive and Kicking," they didn't include that single on the album. A lot of people say that was a mistake. I don't think so, because it doesn't belong there, and that, of course, catapulted Simple Minds briefly into that stratosphere where U2 and other bands of that type would occupy. But while Sputnik entered orbit, the first American satellite sort of just limped into space briefly, and then unfortunately started its descent. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon in another video. Bye.